Hey guys, Jacob here. This is going to be this week's vendor reset for Cassie Mendoza. I know some of you guys have been watching the video I uploaded a few days ago, and that was the late reset for the 16th of December, which was the last day Cassie Mendoza reset that day, and I was uploading that just to show some people some last minute items to pick up before a reset. But this is the official reset for this week. And this week, she is selling one of the same items, which you guys will see here, and two are new, which were different from last week. Because he does reset in 5 days, 15 hours, but she's selling the Talarasa LED 6A2 named gun, which this is perfectly steady-handed. Landing a shot adds a stack of 4% bonus weapon handling. Max stack is 10. And it says that max stack, each shots land has a 10% chance to consume the weapons handling bonus and refill the magazine. This does require 5 or less offensive mods, with optimized, which is 15% weapon handling and overlap. Next is the Strategic Alignment China Light Industries Backpack, which this one has 13% skill haste, 7,000 armor, and 5% crit damage. This one, if, for example, say skill haste was a little bit higher, I might actually, pick this one up and change the armor to something a little bit higher. But overall, I don't think I'd really pick this up unless you need these rolls. It does have Vital on it, though, so if you're looking for one just to roll, like 37,000 to 40,000 health roll where the skill haste is located, you could always just roll this for a double blue and red and make it work for a DPS style build. Next is going to be the Shield Splinter, which you guys may not see this depending on, like I've said in my previous videos, where this has popped up in the resets. Unless you have the Ivory keys, I'm going to say this again, it may not appear for you guys. Just remember that. So if you do not have those keys or do not have the box open, it shouldn't pop up in your vendor. It might be something completely different that they're selling. Same goes for the mother gloves, so those won't pop up unless you have the box open. But this does have Perfect Optimus. Weapon damage is increased by 5% for every 10% of your ammo missing from the magazine. Does require 5 or less offensive. This does have optimized and overlap. Now to the gear set items, this is going to be the ongoing directive gloves, which have 3% crit chance and 9,000 health. These ones aren't too bad because they do have close to a 10,000 health roll on the gloves, and they do have a red if you want to make a bleed style crit build. Next is going to be the True Patriot gloves, which have shotgun damage and LMG damage. The LMG damage isn't, crazy high, but it is 8%, so if you're trying to make a True Patriot LMG build, you could pick these up and change shotgun damage to something like crit chance. Hardware knee pads with 250 skill power. Negotiator's Dilemma with 10.5 health. So if you guys are looking for a high percentage for health to roll on a different piece, say you already have a 40,000 health roll on a holster, but you want another blue on there to increase your health even more, then you could add this to that build, and that way you have 10% more health added to your health pool. Tip of the Spear Mask, which has 20% damage to elites and 344 skill power. If you guys are looking for a Tip Spear Mask, you could always change the D to E to a little bit higher and run a yellow and damage to elites for PvE style Tip of the Spear build. Aces and 8s with 4.5 crit chance. If you guys do not have any good Aces gloves, I'd recommend picking these up because it does have 4.5 crit chance on them. Or if you guys are looking for high crit rolls on your gloves in general, I'd pick these up just to have that high crit roll for 4.5 and roll it on any other gloves you're trying to make a crit build with. F2000 with Killer, Jazz Hands, and Recharge. Classic M1A with Status, Extra, and Wascally. If you guys need an M1A, I'd recommend picking this one up as well, due to the fact that you can use this for a bleed weapon, for people using the bleed builds, or you could use this for a standard M1A and change status to something like Ranger or Strained if you're trying to make a crit build style with that, or just a Vigilant style long range build. DNA chest piece with payload, skill power, weapon damage, crit chance. Heal Guard mask with crit chance, spotter, and 8.5 health. And a defense system mod, which this does have 4,000 armor, 3% total armor, and 2% health. So if you're looking for some total armor and health percentage mods with armor, I'd recommend buying a few of these. And the last thing is going to be the 67.8 pneumatic slot for the heal, which is 67.8% for the heal for the Chem Launcher, which does require 2,034 skill power. So this one is pretty low on the 2,000 side if you can't get to that 2,900 like some of the mods require to get that really high 98 or 99% heal, and you need one. I'd recommend buying this, that way you have some sort of extra heal for your Chem Launcher on your build. But That's me about it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe for more Division 2 content. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.